Bossman Digital. Okay? All my ideas are no execution. Explain that to me. You don't have Bossman Cinema. You don't have Bossman Chapter. I You didn't come up with Punch Drunk from the arm bars. I did. You never come up with Country Boy Kitchen. I did. What? Talk to me. Really, really put that into perspective. The nerve of somebody to think that they could say that and it have any kind of validity. Madness. Absolute madness. It is the most wildly inaccurate statement anyone has ever made about. It's like you drop a kid. No. It's all ideas and no execution to you because, oh, it don't have way for money, man, I hire nobody, this and that and that and that. And okay. When it take off, what you have to say? When everything take off, what you have to say? Because people want to be rewarded for the work that they're not doing, and I'm doing the work. I'm the one sticking to my schedule. I'm the one sticking to my butt. I'm the one doing Monday, Friday, live, every time, same time, giving myself a schedule, a layer of predictability. Imagine that. It's crazy. You couldn't come up with this. I am here to empower teachers so that they can be more effective for the students. And then my virgin who I do Punch Drunk from the arm bars with, he's a chess player. BJJ is the martial arts equivalent of chess, and chess is the puzzle game equivalent of medieval to modern warfare. Then we still learn skits. Now imagine you saying to me, I'm all ideas and no execution, but you don't want to be on TikTok. Oh, you're on LinkedIn. Gary Vee is also on LinkedIn. You know where else Gary Vee is? He's on TikTok. He's on Insta. That's where he's at. That's where he's at. I'm amazed. I mean, listen, there's a reason why I'm doing this. Because I want it to be known and documented. Yeah? So I want you to see it here. So that when you see the things working, don't ask me how I did it because I already did a live stream showing you that there's transparency. Live stream Monday, live stream Friday, class Tuesday to Thursday, class Saturday and Sunday. I stick to that. You cannot accomplish anything if you don't stick to anything. Stick to a plan. You have to have a game plan. Then you have to make adjustments in mid-fight. You know, if you shoot for a takedown, that's fine if you don't get it. But then no, you're going to have to be like Kobe Covington and keep going for it. And well, ladies and gentlemen, that was I had recorded this from my previous live on Facebook, right? Like to be a man of my word and honor my commitments, right? So I did say I would start this at 9. I'm a little bit early, right? I just wanted to play that because, I like to give myself reminders and I like to, because there are times when people say things to you and you just have to, you just really have to laugh at everybody who has the most to say about you because it's like all the people, all the people who have the most to say about you, they themselves, I mean, just take a look at what they're doing. You know, just take a look at what they're doing. Just take a look. Ladies and gentlemen, I return. I return. Uh-huh. That's right. Red and blue, red and blue. Hmm. I don't know. I have to be a little bit mindful because I could record this, but I don't need to record this. I think I said everything I needed to say already. I said what I needed to say. So I'm just here to just do what I was supposed to do. Right? I like to go through videos that I've done in the past. Reason why I like doing that is so that I can see, I can make the connections. I can see, oh, this is what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to say. You know, and now you can see I'm sticking to my routine. I'm in my red and blue on Facebook. I'm in my red and blue on YouTube. I'm in my red and blue in Out of Many One Boss Man. If nothing else holds me accountable, Out of Many One Boss Man does. And it's something that I'm going to do for one of my father's business pages and just have a joint one with him, right? Because that would be no holding ourselves accountable. Then we'll make a statement, then we'll go on the next page, do it on that page. Then the thing that we say we was going to do for the other page, do it for that page too. You know, there's no time. There's no time. No time at all. You have to behave as though you're gonna die tomorrow. Because that's the thing. Do we really want to live forever? Maybe not. Hell, I've seen a picture of a lady who is well over 100 years old and she's just on her back. She doesn't move much and her family is surrounding her. Happy birthday to you. And it's like, wow, okay. Yeah, I need to apologize for my fan deciding to be a, what do you call it? Deciding to go Skynet. Just decided, oh yeah, let me just take my time and yeah, it's weird. But yeah, I mean, I started, and boy, do I intend to continue. I hold myself accountable every day. There's a video that I wanted to do for Ultimate One Boss Man. But every time I run into a difficulty, what I do is I use that opportunity to make content out of that situation. So I did one, it was kind of funny. I don't, there's so much that, again, in order for me to be really effective, at some point when the money start rolling in, I'm gonna have somebody, you know, manage the account and say, look, follow these instructions, don't deviate, just follow it to the letter and everything good. All you have to do is do that. I pay you for that. Done deal. Because I'm not gonna be able to manage all of this for the rest of my life. Hell, it's hard enough just managing one. Imagine that, and this is the thing too. Um, I have to be very careful. I have to be careful. And that's why you need support. You know, it's not good for a man to be alone. It's not good for a woman to be alone. If you run a business, you're gonna need HR. When I say HR, at least you have to have the capacity to be good with communication and relations. Because if you're not good with that, you're not gonna have anybody. You're not gonna have anybody, you know? So I'm putting in the groundwork from today. Ground game, groundwork, ground game. Mhm. Stand up, take down. But you see, I was always thinking about, yeah, I'm sorry, I went Bossman Shampoo a while ago. You understand? I went Bossman Shampoo. So where do all of these naming conventions come from? It comes from failure. You have to fail a lot. It's the same thing with learning how to do anything in life. Learning how to play chess, learning how to walk, learning even how to do, learning how to write your name. Name it. Once you're learning, you failed a lot before you passed once. So if you did it 200 times, you passed one out of that 200 times, or one out of that 50 times, or one out of the 75 times. No, you could be a prodigy, but it's very rare that anybody gets it exact on their first try. Some of us are natural at some things. And then some of us still have that hint of humility that allows us to say, oh, I don't. Like people in their mind will say to you, but boy, you're such a natural, you're brilliant, you're gifted at this. And you still maintain that humility that allows you to say, I don't reach nowhere yet. You know, I am making myself hella uncomfortable just to make a point. So I have to be here fixing my tie. Yeah, just so that it look good on camera. I'm here watching back the live. You want me to show you? Oh crap. Hold on. Let me turn down the brightness. Turn down the brightness one dot and then give you. This is us. This is meta. This is what you call meta, metacognitive awareness. Metacognition, the awareness of having awareness, the awareness of learning, knowing what you know, knowing what you don't. Awareness. They're like, what is your greatest strength? Awareness, creativity, productivity, adaptability, a willingness to take an alternative path. You live and you learn, I can give you stories. Remember, some never did like Zoom. I never liked Zoom. What people are saying about TikTok, no, is what I felt about Zoom. I will never use Zoom. No, I cannot teach classes without Zoom. It is an alternative. If you are outside of Kingston, I have to teach you on Zoom. Have to. I have to teach you on Zoom. Yeah. See that? You got a peak. Yeah, it's not fair. Right? But just a try, trying to breathe. Trying to breathe, man. Trying to breathe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why? Yo, man, tell you, say, this don't make no sense. Why am I about to live yourself in a harbor view? The AC is on and the water has been here. It did have ice in it. Look on it now. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. We are suffering out here. We're suffering. The bill came to $31,000 and I do not mind because I never turn off my AC. It's crazy. I'm surprised. The only reason why my dogs are alive right now is because they lie down for hours and don't move. They're smarter than us. I tell you that. Don't listen to them about what they say about animals. They're smarter than us. Yeah. You know what I really need to build? Oh, forget an extra room and forget an extra, you know, floor on the top of my house. No. Before all of that, a pool. If we have dogs, I'm pretty sure if we build a pool and we have dogs, obviously you'd have to raise up the back, you know. Look at that. Look how you're exposing me. Come on, man. Yeah, style the thing. Look at that. Look at that. See? Wow. Okay. That was kind of crazy. So what I did there? That looked that looked like the enemies of Wolfenstein 3D. Speaking of Wolfenstein, maybe that might be a segment that because we have to understand how video games have impacted technology. The things that people tried to do just because they wanted to develop video games for PC and consoles. I mean, I feel like Bossman Digital Media is a perfect place to go through the history of PC gaming. I'm not doing that by myself. No. You need somebody who knows, say, all right, you went through this. I'm gonna need you to collaborate with me on that. Yeah, man. Go through every era of PC gaming. I mean, I've been religiously watching Dark Lore Dash talk about Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. And I'll tell you, if I had the opportunity to play Diablo 1 and Diablo 2, in other words, don't modernize it, keep it exactly as it was. I promise you. Like there's something so endearing about knowing that limitations forced you to have creativity. Oh, you couldn't do this and it. No, people have it easy. That's why the reason, think about it. It is easier now more than ever to get in a conversation with a woman because of dating apps. And why is that? The advent of what? Wi-Fi, data, all of these things. Remember when you had to go out and walk over and talk to the woman so that she could know that you are interested? Yeah, that cut out. Them the game that them that's way. As this, when you look at how games were made, like let's say the original Fallout 1, Fallout 2. Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 looks eerily similar to how Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 were designed. Isometric view. Yeah. The entire game is isometric. And just the atmosphere, man. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to modernize your game because
Diablo 3 and Diablo 4, it has a mixture of a feel of Diablo and a feel of Warcraft to it. You can, because remember now, you have to remember that they had a lot of success with Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos, and Frozen Throne. Right after that, they went straight into WoW. And I feel like, yeah, an MMO is nice, but for the love of God, they rinsed it for everything it was worth. And I had a problem with that because it took us away from what the core, like I wanted to get into the lore of it. The way that I got into the lore of it by playing Reign of Chaos and Frozen Throne. No, they're commentators, if not, I would call them the comment creators. I mean, not comment, Jesus Christ. People who play these games and review, the reviewers and gamers, right? The experts, right? Not people who just talk a good game. No, the experts, right? So again, I'm only mentioning this because the history of gaming is important to the development of technology as we know it. Yeah? When you talk about Quake 2, I know Quake 2 impacted multiplayer. That's what you're talking about. You know? And that was when dial-up was around. Like, it wasn't DSL. It wasn't Ethernet. Those things weren't around when Quake 2 came out. I was somewhere about 12 years old. Quake 2 came out. What? Over 25 years ago. Madness. So I would love to explore, all the ancient devices. We're talking VCR. Yeah, we're talking the cathode ray television that we used to use to connect the Nintendos and the Super Nintendos and all that too. Yeah. Now everything is flat screen. There's a time when phones had buttons. Do you remember that? That's what we're gonna call the segment. Yeah. Do you remember the time? Oh yeah. Do you remember the time? Let's really ask yourself the question, do you remember that time? You remember that? It's crazy. When you take the opportunity to reflect on that, yeah. Well, here what? I'm tired of talking. I'm not gonna talk the whole night. No, I have to mix it up. Right? So I am gonna play something so that I save myself some grief. This one is 29 minutes 55. Do I have another video that's as long as that? I can't recall it. Oh, yep. All right, let's go. So we're gonna play this. We're gonna play this. I'm gonna take a walk and be back. So let's see. We should be done sometime around 9:44. So let's see. Let's see. So a thought occurred to me. So why not just let it out? Why not? All right. So I vaguely remember saying something. Where was I going with this? What was I even saying to you? So I'm going to tell you a secret about my success from early. One of the secrets to my success is very simple. Very simple. I'm doing it right now. One of my the top secret to my success, top secret to my success is not even that much of a secret. I talk to myself. That's it. That's it. Right? I talk to myself as I just mentioned. And there are a lot of people that
You know, if them catch himself talking to himself and somebody come around, they're like, oh, what do you do? Yeah, you talk to yourself? Yes, 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 I do. Yes, that's why I'm rich and that's why you're poor. You don't talk to yourself. See, all of your thoughts can fit in your head. All of my thoughts can't fit in mine. Yeah, I have too many of them and them spill out, and because them spill out, I end up talking to myself. That's what that. So yes, I have too many thoughts, and not only that, but execution too. You understand? So what we're gonna say? Let's put it another way. When you look at a celebrity, right, or somebody that's successful, what you notice about them? What you notice? You notice that the line applies to them. The line about there's a thin line between insanity and genius. That's what it is. The whole way have a mental illness, it's just that some people use theirs to get rich. And that's what I'm doing. Right? I am practicing. This is a rehearsal. This is a dress rehearsal. You know? You ever notice? As a matter of fact, you know how you ever see those mazes from back in the day where they put two pictures side by side and they ask you, oh, can you spot the difference? Hell, I do it in my videos. I mean, we can do that. We can do that right now. Right now. See, we can do that literally right here. Can you spot the what's wrong with me? Can you spot the difference? Anyway, that's what happens when you try jump between patois and English. It happens to me all the time. So sometimes I go they or they. Yeah, it's tiring. It's exhausting. But that's how it go. I'm not even aware myself. As a matter of fact, fun fact. I cleaned this for this video. I had to clean that for the video, right? But yeah, I mean, you ever hear them say, "Well, you have to fake it to make it," and some of it is true and some of it not. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, a lot of people tell you, oh, when you're doing this thing as a content creator, you need to, pretend that you're talking to one person. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Only thing I know is that I am talking to you in such a way that I just try to keep it as authentic as possible. Not necessarily that I'm not thinking, oh yeah, I have one person in front of me or I have an audience in front of me. No, I just look at it like, hey, if you were in front of me, would you listen to me? Would you care about what I'm saying? Do I have your attention? I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not even winging it either. Like, I'm not even really winging it. Not really. Okay, so why would I talk to myself? And why would that be? Why would that be an ingredient for my success? Simply that I don't write down my thoughts. When I write them down, I don't like they're like, oh, you need to get a whiteboard, or you need to write down your goals, and you need to write down all the things. No, I don't write them down. I just talk to myself. I'm like, what you gonna do today? You go wash your clothes. You go hang out some of them. You go iron out some of them. Oh, and sometimes you're going to record some of your content while you're ironing your clothes. Yeah, and then sometimes you say, well, don't some of this can go on this page and don't. That's the other thing. Ask me this question: why you have so much page?
Oh yeah. So just so you can catch that reference, that is a perfect representation of one junk man, right? And obviously the name of the page is very offensive, right? It's almost self-deprecating. It's like, why would you associate yourself with a junk crow? Well, because a lot of people are offended by reality. They're offended by the fact that when you look at certain creatures, their job is to break down, matter that was once alive. And by the time they're done with it, it's back to being just bones, just the skeleton, right? So it's pretty gross, It is, because if I mean if you allow nature to run its course and you were to like walk down, maybe an open, dusty area with plenty of carcasses, as it were, and you see a lot of vultures around or jonker, as it were, yeah, you wouldn't have a good time. I promise you, wouldn't look very good, wouldn't smell very good. It would not. It would be if you had to walk through that field to get to somewhere that's like an oasis, a literal oasis, then listen, you just walk through hell to get to paradise. That's what you did. So I just wanted to make mention of that because I don't know. It's a guilty pleasure of mine to, you know, iron out my clothes. In fact, if you really think about it, that ritual is the reason why I'm always ready for my videos. Because if you really think about it, One Junkerman is actually integral to my success in all of the other pages because I iron out everything so that my clothes are all like I'm always ready. I'm always prepared. So that I think about it, even if I wanted to deny One Junkerman as a page and as a concept, I can't. Because I'll use it and say, by the way, I could even call myself a philosophical butler on behalf of Out of Many One Bossman. I'm the Alfred. you know? So that's a thought. That's a thought. That is a thought. Anyhow, pardon the interruption. Pardon me.
Why you have so much profile? Did I just glitch a while ago? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know why that just happened. Was that a notification? I don't even know. Where was I? Yes. Why you have so much page? Why you have so much channels? Why you have so much, So you have 4 Bossman, 1 Wilderness, and what else? If you see me with different pages, it's because they're all of them are different ideas. Every last one of them is a different idea. Every last one of them. I'll never tell you that I was one person. I mean, for those of you who understand, and for those of you who ever watched Yu Yu Hakusho show, right? Yeah, that show, this one right here. Yeah, sorry if I'm a little bit shaky and whatever. I was trying to let everybody see, Yeah? Yeah, so if you ever watch that show, there's a character called Shinobu Sensui. Guess what? He was 7 people. So far, I'm only 6. So far. There's 4 Bossman, 1 Wilderness, 1 Junkerman. That's it. That's it. I'm 6. I'm okay with it.
Except no. Except, yeah, we are united as Out of Many One Bossman. So yeah, I mean, just wanted to throw that honorable mention there.
I'm okay with it. Listen, I'm committed. Oh, I'm committed. I'm so committed that I have a line that I want to use. It's people always talk about commitment, but most of them don't really know what commitment. Yeah? And there are remixes of it, obviously. But the idea behind it is that I am committed to every last one of us. Bossman Teaching, Bossman Digital Media, Bossman Champloo, Bossman Cinema, 1 Junkerman, 1 Wilderness. Yes, I'm committed to all of us. I'm committed to all of us. Yeah. Bossman Teaching is self-explanatory, right? I always do a 2 birds, 1 stone approach. I teach and I advertise in one. And funny enough, all of those skills that I took towards making Bossman Teaching successful is what I do here, but I kind of emphasize, a little bit more of, okay, I change my shirt, I change my tie, I do this, I do that. All the little fun things that you see me doing in other videos, I kind of do it here, kind of to highlight, hey, like this is kind of And the irony is that you would have think that Bossman Digital Media would have come first, but in fact it was like an afterthought. the irony. You know, speaking of that, rest in peace to Chester Bennington, right? Because that's what I thought about him when he was in Linkin Park. Yeah, sorry about that. I wanted to edit that out. I thought Chester Bennington was so integral to Linkin Park as a group that I thought he was the first or one of the founding members, only to find out that no, he was the one that they got him last. He was the last member of the group. And I'm saying, you know, rest in peace again, you know. Yeah. That's a you know, it's a sad story. But you know, that's a good thing about music. You know, music immortalizes you. So no matter what happens, you know, he will be an immortal part of, you know, that music band, you know. But I only, you know, mention that because you would think that Bossman Digital Media would have come before Bossman Teaching. That's kind of why, you know, I mentioned that. No, I don't just give advice. I like to follow my own advice, right? So if I'm telling you, you know, if you have an idea, you know, act on it. You know, it's either it work or it don't work. And that's what I'm doing. I'm acting on all my ideas. One of them must work. At some point, all of them might work. But one of them must work. Some my family. There's no way you can so bad lucky that you have 6 doors and you try open each of the door of them and not one of them open. Nah. Nobody can so bad lucky. Hence 6 of me. And the one thing I try to do, I try to be original. I try to steer away from being stereotypical, right? Because everybody wants to tell you, you know, everybody wants to be an authority. Everybody wants to tell you, hey, this is what you need to do to be successful. And the only thing I can tell you about being successful is this. Understand that it don't come with a discount, right? Success don't come with a discount, right? So if you have to make 100 videos every month in order to be successful, that's what you're going to do. Yeah, though if you come up with 99, guess what? You're not gonna get it. Yeah, because success don't negotiate. Even video games don't. Right? So just think about it like that. Just really think about it like that. Success, life, and death. These are the non-negotiables. You can't negotiate with life. Life give you whatever you feel like give you. And you better just accept it and be grateful for what you get. Then death, say, look here, this is your day. When the due date come, you can't negotiate with that. And then you have success. Success is like, look, this is the amount of work that I require. And if you do not give me what I require, you will not get it. And again, I'm willing to look silly for my success. Honestly, I am. In other words, success is like having a girlfriend, you know. You can't shame your girlfriend. You can't shame a she. So whatever you do, you have to proud of it. Own it, you know. Own it. Whatever it is that you do to be successful, own that, you know. Own it. Or as some people like to say it with your chest. You know, proud of it. You know, own it. Proud of it. Proud of it, man. Proud of it. So if it means being weird, if it means being unorthodox, own it. Own it. Just own it. Well, let me say it again, and I'll say it in a different way. Like in a Bossman Teaching way, this is what I said to my student them, right? I said to them, if my bread costs $500 and I have like a wholesale, and you come to me wholesale and you say, yo, I have $100 and I want the bread, I can walk out with it? I think you know the answer to that question. And that is how success works. Meaning, success say, yo, $500 it costs, you know. So, think about it like an algebraic inequality, right? It's going to say x greater than or equal to $500. Or, x greater than or equal to, let's say, 500 watch time hours, if you're thinking about YouTube. Or, well, I'm just using that as an example. I don't even know if that's the exact, you know, what you call it, metric. I don't know if that's what it is. But That's what it is, right? Meaning, so yes, that's my explanation, right? X greater than or equal to, let's say,
Okay, so let's highlight a little fun fact here. This is an alternative shirt for Bossman Cinema, right? Just, I mean, as long as I have the black hat and black tie, I'm allowed to wear the short sleeve shirt. So, just just pointing that out. If you notice, there are a few wardrobe changes. So let me see. I'm at 12:33 at the timestamp. So let me just, all right. So this could be Bossman Teaching if I have on my tie. Could be. Ah, there we go. That's Bossman Teaching here. This could be Bossman Teaching again if I had on my tie, right? Dear God. Sometimes you have to be mindful of, all right, there you go. It's not too bad to screenshot. I'll remember that at 0:31, right? There you go. All right.
equal to $500. Or X greater than or equal to, let's say, 500 watch time hours, if you're thinking about YouTube. Or, well, I'm just using that as an example. I don't even know if that's the exact, you know, what you call it, metric. I don't know if that's what it is. But that's what it is, right? Meaning, so yes, that's my explanation, right? X greater than or equal to, let's say, what was I going to say? So let's say you're talking about 100 videos in a month. So that would be X greater than or equal to 100 videos. So in other words, if you get them 99, you don't qualify. Right? Or women like them tall, dark and handsome, right? So even if you're not tall, dark and handsome, you need to at least be tall. So if they say X greater than or equal to 6 feet and you're 5'11", hush, you don't qualify. If you're 5'11 and a half, what you think I'm gonna do? Run it off? Nope. them not switch up them standards for you. No. Right? They're not gonna round it up. They will not round it up. No. So moral of the story, whatever you do to be successful, own it. At least, as long as you're not ashamed of it. Right? Don't be ashamed of it. Right? That's one of the things. And also, understand that we are all, the whole are we damaged, the whole are we mentally ill. It's just that some of us are better at hiding it than others, and some of us hide it with success. So why not turn your illness into a superpower? Why not? You never mentally together in the first place, so why be ashamed of that? No, why? So yeah, I mean, right now it's as if I'm pretending to go live, and that's what I might call this. I might just call this When Bro Goes Live. Why not? When Bro Goes Live. B for Bossman, R for Rambling, O for On. So Bossman Rambling On. Yeah. When Bossman Rambling On goes live. Why not? Why not? It's like I'm pretending. Yeah, fake it to make it. Remember? Yeah. So anyhow, I'm able to do this because, again, not sure if I mentioned it before, or maybe I have. But, I'm a teacher, Bossman Teaching. I am a content creator and entrepreneur, so that's Bossman Digital Media. Then I recently started my journey. Really? So yes, about my calisthenics journey. That's what Bossman Champion is up.
Yep. So now you're looking at the authentic uniform for Bossman Cinema right here. Yeah. Just want to point out that.
And also, it's just a way of, paying homage to the name, the original name, Samurai Champloo, which is an anime that really should be my favorite anime because it represents everything that I love, like sword play in terms of kenjutsu, martial arts. Yeah, so kenjutsu in terms of the martial arts, actual hand-to-hand martial arts as well as hip-hop, and rest in peace to New Jabez. I always say it. His real name is Saber Jun. I think they claimed that he was 34 when he died. And of course, Shingo too, really dope. I think he's Japanese American. I'm not sure if that's correct, but yeah, he's a very dope rapper. He did the Battle Cry song, right? And I think he also did Lovesick, right? I actually have Lovesick on almost every one of my pages. In terms of like my TikTok pages, I have to play Lovesick. Like the part 1 is my favorite. Part 1 is definitely my favorite. So we're not gonna play around with that. So yeah. So I am going to make more of an effort to put those together. So yeah, so far I've managed to do the calisthenics part of it, but trying to put the hip hop into it as well. So hopefully, once I have more time and I put more or find more time, I can definitely get around to doing that. So that's a work in progress, right? That's definitely a work in progress. And then there's Bossman Cinema, where I talk about everything Castlevania Nocturne, Invincible, even the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1987, right? Even shows like Archer, Hell of a Boss, The Blacklist, even Burn Notice, Also, that could include video games, because of course, when it came to espionage, what taught me the word? Metal Gear Solid. So there you have it. That's me explaining, at least as best of my knowledge, what the 4 Bossman, personalities represent, right? So there you have that. And of course, we can go on into the other 2 personalities. And here we have it. Here we have it. So this is the one Wilderness or the one Junkerman look, right? Yeah, so this is it could either be the black or even the brown. Now mind you, I may edit him out sometimes, but I don't all the time. I'm not ashamed of my dog, right? Love this dog, yeah. See me, I try to rub up on my bag. Yeah. So anyway, that's, and I have to give, there's one person that I kind of have to give super respect to. He's a battle rapper from Watts, California. His name is Daylight. He's the most incredible person I've seen as a parent. See? I'm not gonna edit that out. Hold on. Give me a minute. Benny, please relax. Please relax, Benny. Please. The man is just doing him work. Please, make him do him work. Allow him alone. Please? Please? I beg you. Yeah, so Benny is my partner in crime when I decided to do calisthenics under the Bossman Champloo umbrella. I meant to say that. Please. Yeah, my brain. I've been going at this for quite some time. Right? So what else was I going to say? No. One Wilderness is just a way for me to be safe in SEO. As an SEO strategy, I just call it one Wilderness because there's only one Wilderness. You see that? Play on words. Yeah, that's what happens when you're a rapper and you're a DJ and all of that. Like you have a pride in terms of wanting. You don't want to be the best. You want to be the only. And there's only one Wilderness. That's why I name it One Wilderness. Yeah. And funny story. I think I told this story on my One Wilderness page already. That when I went to Team Backpack, I wanted a name that could fit on a card, and I was rhyming Wilderness with Mez because I didn't want to let go of because I was originally called Mesmerize. And I didn't want to let go of the Mez part of the name. And there was a Mez in the UK, a Mez the Relentless already. There are a bunch of Mezes all about the place. So I'm like, you know what? I bet you nobody have this name. So I said Wilderness Mez, Wilderness. And then Wilderness Mez just sounds stupid. So I was like, you know what? Let me call myself Wilderness. So I tried to write Mez with Ness. And then I said, well, yeah, why not? So I said, why not Wilderness? Why not? It's not kindergarten. It's kindergarten. It's not wilderness. It's wilderness. So it's Wilderness. And then one Junkerman, no, that started as a joke. That was a joke. Like originally I had this idea of having a sketch or a bunch of skits under this idea of a character that I call Junkerman. And the idea behind it is that Junkerman is supposed to be this person that's just despicable. Like this despicable human being that, Like, like just what you think it is, you know. So I had a theme song for him, you know, and it's supposed to resemble like the superhero theme music for Superman, you know. So how you go again? It's like, how you go again? It's like Joker Man, Judge of the Joker Man, Joker Man, Joker Man, Judge of the Joker Man. Yeah, so that's the idea behind that. Yeah, but anyway, the idea behind it though, like in the actual application of me being Joker Man, I basically it's a case of irony where you're expecting slackness and whatever, and then it turns out I'm being philosophical. It's so strange. I never thought it would actually turn out to be like that, but yeah, it is me just do what I would do on Bossman Digital Media. I kind of do it there, but I speak more on how social media basically brainwash people and attack people, and then I am representing the irony of using social media to warn people that look, train your mind to use it and don't make social media use you. And that's pretty much what the one Junkerman thing is about. So yeah, so you know what, this is me going live explaining all of the personalities. So there you go, there you go. So moral of the story, if you're going to be successful, how about shame of yourself? Yeah.
Well, that was a journey. That was a journey. That was a journey. I won't lie to you. I will not lie to you. That's a journey and a half, man. That's a journey. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Like right now, I'm trying to see what I look like. I don't know as yet. I don't think did the camera kick in? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Really? Oh, all right. So, I don't look like. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, wow, that was a video. I actually, I enjoyed going back down memory lane with that one. That was a yeah. That was quite substantial. Yeah, I'm not even going to tell you why I laugh. Oh, that word was used on one occasion. Um, hold on. Give me 1 second there while I try to sort something out. Hold on there. Okay, right. I have about 9 minutes left. Huh. Yeah, Let's see. What do I even look like? Oh, okay, that's not terrible. It's not terrible, is it? It's not terrible after all. Ah, see no? See that? This is what happens when you slack off. Can't afford to slack off. You understand? Can't afford that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping that dog has enough discipline to stay out there and just build till I'm ready for go back feeding. All right. So yeah. So let's go and have a look at another video. Hmm. Yeah, I can barely remember. Wow, there's a lot. Yeah, I can't. I don't even know where to go. Well,
While we're on the topic, while we're on the topic, so while we're on the topic, I do not deserve.
how could I have betrayed me? I have betrayed me. I went from I went from Bossman Digital Media to Bossman Teaching. Well, at least you saw it in real time.
To have a following, even for this little page here, just because I post videos. If I don't do the things that I need to do, like posting a certain amount every day or every week, or if I don't do my due diligence, I am not going to get what I am looking for out of even this page. Right? Not going to. No, I remember there was a point in my life where if I had a laptop, it was the only laptop I had. And if anything happened to it, I don't have no money to replace it. Right? Same thing. If I had one phone, something happened to it, never have no money to replace it if something were to happen to it. And now I'm somewhere else in my life. Right? Where I am in my life right now is if something happened to one of my phones, I have the other one. If something happened to one laptop, I have the other one. If something happened to, well, something did. I had 3 tablets, now I have 1. Right? Yeah. Lost to a vehicular fire. I've told that story before. But losing is not the bad thing. It's how you handle it. Can you get it back or get something better? And you can. So, all is not lost. Point I'm making is, all the things that I have, I deserve because I work for them. You know, even just doing this, you know, this is just me conditioning myself to say, you know what, I'm going to be a man of my word. And maybe there's some days where I don't exactly do what I'm supposed to do. You will have your off days. But the way how I operate is, when something bothering me, you know, you get to hear about it, right? And I think reading that, it didn't bother me so much as I don't like what it's going to be telling this generation of, whether it is us, as in my generation, or the generation below. Because a lot of people, they're so into their feelings that they read it and say, yeah, I deserve, you know. It's the reason why you see a lot of the things happening with even relationships right now. Some people just believe that they deserve to be treated well, but they don't want to treat somebody else well. So if you don't treat them well, how do you get what you're not willing to give? You know, if you want true disappointment, they say if you want to be disappointed, or rather, we are mostly disappointed because we are expecting ourselves from other people. That's, yeah, I'm basically paraphrasing it, but you know, I'm, I don't know. I like to use myself as an example and other people as examples too. But just put in the work. Just put in the work. Because I'm not going to win an award for something that I didn't enter. You can't just pray and hope that something will happen. You have to work. Anyhow, that's it for now. If there's anything else on my mind, I'll let you know. So again, this is, sometimes it's when, bro, but other times I'll just leave the caption, right? Before, it was, you don't deserve anything by default. But then, of course, this goes back to our previous video I made a while back. And what I said in that video was, everyone wants, but nobody wants to work. Let me say it again. Everyone wants, but nobody wants to work. And you can apply that to anything. Relationships, business, career, success. There's an entry fee for that people are not willing to pay. And if you're not willing to pay the entry fee, then forget it. Because again, in order to get the goal, you need to beat 7 people. If you don't beat that, you get silver or bronze or nothing. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.
Or rather, thanks for helping me to stay consistent. And as I tell you all the time, honor your commitments. Why it looks so? Why it looks so? Anyhow, we're at the end. I am celebrating. Yes? It's time to come out of the disguise. Yes? Well, yeah, no, I mean, I try to stay in character as best as possible, even when this is killing me. Yeah, at the risk of possible strangulation. Yeah, I remain in character for thine enlightenment and entertainment. Yeah. So again, what time is it? Are we there yet? Yeah, yeah. Can you imagine? I'm that guy. Am I gonna be that guy or that child? Are we there yet? Finally, we arrive at 10 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, I honored every single one of my commitments. I went live at 8 to 9 on Facebook for Bossman Teaching. 1. Then 10 to 11 on YouTube for Bossman Teaching. Then 12 to 1 on Facebook for We Still a Learn. Then 2 to 3 on YouTube for We Still a Learn. Took a break. After that, 7 to 8 on Facebook. Bossman Digital Media. Yeah? Cool. And then finally, we're here little bit past 10. 9 to 10 on YouTube as Bossman Digital Media. I hold myself accountable here. I remind myself of the things that I need to be doing. It's rough. Posting on Insta is rough. They gamify it though, so they make it nice for you. So it incentivizes you to keep posting. I'm going to be working on that. It's difficult, but I'll be working on it. With Facebook does the same thing. Feel like Facebook and Instagram, they kind of do that. They gamify the content creator experience. So work on that. You know, this is a note to self. Note to self. And oh, am I doing this right? Well, let's see. Sometimes, you know what happens? Yeah, there we go. I don't know. I'm making crazy adjustments. We're at the end. We're at the end. So what else was I talking to you about? Right. So I did all of them. I honored every single one of my commitments. So Bossman Teaching, Facebook and YouTube. We still a learn, Facebook and YouTube. Bossman Digital Media right here, Facebook and YouTube. Right? The first live was about me saying, somebody said, I'm all ideas and no execution. How dare you? Come on. Don't even like when somebody says something that's irrelevant, you really have to just say, oh, no. You're talking about somebody else. And then this live was just a trip down memory lane. How about that? Let's go with bro. Let's go on a tangent with bro. Why not? So it's a thought. You see, that's the thing. My ideas keep going until something stick. I always like to do something until I like something that's catchy. Because I did win bro for the longest while. So why not call it let's go to it, bro? Let's go with bro. Why not? Bars. That's the boss one shampoo. That's the one wilderness. You know what I'm saying? So either way is bars. Either way, punch drunk from the arm bars. Why not? Anyhow, again, thanks for helping me, all of me. Thanks for helping us, all of us, to stay consistent. And as I always tell you, yeah, Ultimate Anyone was one digital media, every single one of us and you honor your commitments.